Kessler joins us now. This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with Cody Kessler, Jordan Moore, and John Jackson, joined by the quarterback right now. And we just heard a highlight of another great touchdown catch by your one-handed receiver. Well, you've had some good ones here. You know, what has impressed you most about this season that JuJu SmithSchuster is putting together?
Yeah, you know, I've been fortunate enough to play with guys like Robert Woods and Marquise Lee and Nelson Aguilar, and you know, watch how they play, watch how they work. And you know, JuJu was a student of the game last year behind Nelson. You know, literally picked up everything he could from him. And I talked to him in the offseason, and I said, you know, that hunger, that drive you had your freshman year, you can't lose that. You know, don't lose that. Still act like you have something to prove. And that's how I've always been. And he's taken that to the next level. You know, and he's done such a great job with that. And you know, I think he has a little bit of all those guys. You know, kind of physical, great route runner. He uses his speed when he needs to, and he's really fun to watch. You know, once I get the ball to him, I become a fan also, and he's doing some great things right now.
You know, Cody, you're tops in the conference in pass efficiency, and last week you completed passes to 10 receivers throughout the game. 10 different guys were able to catch passes. You know, what is it about maybe even your growth or maturity being a senior, you know, quarterback, in terms of the ability just to spread the ball around, you know, evenly and get 10 guys involved in one game?
Yeah, and I think, you know, that speaks to our depth also. You know, we got a lot more guys this year. You know, we got a lot more recruits, and some of the freshmen are having to play, you know, and whether it be receiver, running back, whatever it may be at the skill position, you know, these guys are making plays. And I think the cool thing that Coach Helton does that guys love is, you know, he puts confidence in these guys. And it doesn't matter if JuJu's out there running a go route, or if it's, you know, whoever may be out there running a go route, or Deontay coming in and playing, they're going to make their play. You know, we trust them to make their play, and that's why so many guys are getting the ball, is because they'll be at the primary receiver position on different routes. You know, we don't move around a lot. We kind of go no huddle, a little bit faster pace. And if you're there and your number's called, you got to go make a play.
As JJ said, you've maintained your efficiency. You're 8th in the nation in completion percentage, but your role has changed a little bit in this offense. I guess not necessarily your role, but the identity of the offense has changed. How much did you have to buy into that, and was a discussion with the head coach when Clay Helton takes over and says, you know what, we need to protect our defense a little bit more, we need to be a more physical team, and that might mean, you know, 10 less throws a game? Yeah,
and that's, you know, something that we've had to do is we've dealt with injuries. Obviously, we've had some things happen on the offense where, like I said, some freshmen have had to play. You know, some of the young guys had to play, and you know, we have a really young offensive line right now, and especially with Cleo coming in there and playing center, and you know, really getting his first experience playing in games. And they're great, like really great at the run. You know, they do such a great job at the run. Our running backs do such a great job also, and you know, that feels like was our strength right now. And I told Coach Helton, I said, I don't care about stats. You know, I'm not a big stat guy. And last year, and people wanted to put that up, oh, you know, 39 and 4 or 5, whatever it may be, and all these things. And my biggest thing was winning games. You know, whatever it takes. If I throw the ball 10 times a game or I throw it 40 times a game, you know, I genuinely don't care. I told Coach Helton that, and he knows that and he believes that, and whatever he asks me, I'm going to do. You know, whether it's run the ball, throw the ball, and you know, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast with him calling plays and running this offense, and watching guys, you know, like Ronald and Trey and Justin run the ball and do such great things.
You know, playing in these big games has almost become old hat. I mean, we've seen you playing several of these big games, whether, you know, for what, you know, now, of course, you know, everything on the line being a, you know, opportunity to play in the Pac-12 championship. What have you learned over the course of your career about either preparing or performing in these big games, because you've been in so many of them?
Yeah, I think it comes down to is you can't change. And that's something that we talked to the team about this week. You know, whether it doesn't matter who you're playing, your preparation can't change. What you've been doing for the last 9-10 weeks, you know, can't change. Obviously, there's going to be different things scheme-wise or stuff we're going to do different offensively, defensively. But your preparation, how hard you work, you know, everything you do during the week that you've been doing that's been working for you, don't change it now, you know, just because of the emphasis on this game. And that's something that I've learned, you know, a long time ago and since my sophomore year. And the guys now are doing a great job of it. You know, the Utah game was a great example. You know, that was such a big game for us. You know, in the week before, unfortunately, you know, we lost to Notre Dame, but guys did things to where we had a chance to win that game. We had an opportunity, and coming into playing Utah was number 3 team in the country. You know, guys didn't change. It didn't matter who we were playing, and you know, every game's going to be different, you know, circumstances, but you know, if you stick to what you know, it's going to help you play at your best ability.
We used to say to Matt Barkley, boy, you've been through it all. You've seen it all during your USC career. Cody, you've been through it all, man. You have seen it all. You got 2 regular season games remaining. They're both huge. One of them's going to be your senior day. What's it like for you now that you guys do control your own destiny? It's all there for you. And what you've talked about is what you want in the end of the wins. You've got it right there. Where's your mindset going into this final stretch of your USC career with everything to play for?
Yeah, I'm loving it. This has been awesome. There's been so much that's been going on since I've been here. Obviously I've been through a lot. But I've told everybody that I don't have any regrets. I absolutely love USC. I love what it's done for me. The people I've met, the relationships I've made. And this is it. This is the last chance that I have to really leave a mark, and I'm loving it. I'm having a blast, and I hope that people will remember that this team or the team before, the other teams that I was on, are guys that faced so much difficult times and so much tough times, but stuck together and came out of it and really worked hard. So this is going to be fun. These last 2 games, and hopefully more going on after that is something that hopefully I'll be remembered for.
Did you make the trip to Eugene in 2011?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
okay, so you're one of the few guys that have actually seen Eugene, Oregon, and actually been in that stadium. What are you educating your guys on what to expect? Because although you didn't play, but in that you saw the atmosphere, you saw the environment.
Yeah, it's a great place to play. I was there when I think they were number 3 or 4 in the country, and we ended up
21 game home winning streak.
Yeah, we ended up beating them, and Matt played a great game, and I got to see it firsthand on the sidelines, and it's a great atmosphere. It's stuff that you love to play in front of. It's college football. It's what it is, and I'm excited. I'm ready to go up there and play. We know it's going to be loud. We know it's going to be up and down, and the emotions are going to be crazy just because of the emphasis on this game. But this is why you play the game. For games like this, you get excited about it. You love the game, and I can't wait. And the way the guys have been practicing, and I can tell they can't wait either.
This is why we broadcast games too. We're all looking forward to it. Looking forward to watching you out there and hoping you can match Barkley's performance from that day. No doubt about it. Forget 2 points for safety trap to 20% because with Allstate, safe drivers with a good driving record can save up to 20% on car insurance with a distinguished driver discount, and that's on top of other discounts. So don't wait. Call the Ross Jalot Allstate Insurance Agency today. Well, we went from coach to QB. We're going to go from QB to RB. It'll be Ronald Jones II, a chance to meet the freshman next on Trojans Live. Thank you, Cody.